Alright, welcome back. And in this video, we're going to look at why cryptocurrencies even exist. I'm sure you might be thinking, how this has started, why it has started, what was the need. And if you're thinking of all of those kind of questions, you're at the right place because we're going to answer. We had the same question, so we wanted to answer this to ourselves. So, we said that why not we share this as part of this training course so that at least everybody, uh, at least first of all, get better understanding of why this whole thing was started. So, the primary reason is cryptocurrency was developed to address weaknesses in traditional currencies. Now, I know it's kind of a statement, and I'm going to talk about a lot over here rather than showing you different slides and all that. And I'm just going to mention a few things over here. Remember, as Bitcoin started gaining more popularity and with media exposure, many people started thinking and even saying on TV and everywhere else that, hey, cryptocurrencies may replace our national currencies, physical currencies, such as the US dollar, Canadian dollar, British pound, sterling, euro, and many more. Like, every country has their own currency. Now, experts even started talking about that this may happen because, or this could be a viable alternative to traditional physical currency. I don't know if this is going to happen in my lifetime. I don't know. I don't know about the future. But what I know is that there are many reasons for cryptocurrencies to exist. And the main reason, in my opinion, is that cryptocurrency was developed to address weaknesses in traditional currencies, which are, of course, remember, physical currencies are backed by central banks and governments. And guess what happens when some of these people start taking the wrong direction? Basically, this sometimes lead, or at least it's prone to, I should say, corruption and manipulation. Now, in case of cryptocurrencies, there is no governing body. In fact, nobody is backing bitcoins, or for that matter, any cryptocurrency. It's always subjected to, and it's never subjected to anybody manipulating, controlling based on their whims and fancies. Now, Bitcoin is completely decentralized, open source, and transparent, which means that you can see all the transactions that have ever been done on the network, and you can check and review the blockchain data yourself. Yes, yourself, to verify the authenticity of every single transaction. Now that means a lot because now you have taken away all that thing which happens behind the scenes, and you don't know if that's right or somebody is making you making it happen for some reason, all that manipulation. Now Bitcoin runs on highly complex mathematical algorithms to regulate the creation of new bitcoins, which means there is no double spending of bitcoins. The Bitcoin code is so secure and advanced that it's virtually impossible to cheat the system. So if you are thinking you can create an unlimited number of bitcoins, you might be dreaming actually. Another major reason I would say is that the traditional money is not limited. That means whenever the government decides or the central bank decides, they can print more and more money based on whatever the situation could be. And guess what happens when more money is printed? It enters into the economy, which reduces the purchasing power of our existing paper currency, whatever you have. And that basically leads to all kind of inflation. Some countries even have seen unbelievable inflation where they're spending massive amount of physical currency to buy a piece of to buy a loaf of bread. You can imagine that life. Now Bitcoin, on the other hand, is a different story. The Bitcoin protocol states that only 21 million Bitcoins can ever be mined and created, which means that Bitcoin is a scarce resource like gold or any of those valuable, mining metals. So you can buy Bitcoin. I mean, because it's so high, sometimes the value is so high. But the best thing is you can buy Bitcoin in any kind of divisible amount, something like cents, like, you can have 1 cent, in the dollar world. Over here, the smallest Bitcoin is called something called, it's known as Satoshi, because the person who at least invented the whole thing. And that is like, kind of very, very smaller amount. In fact, this means you can invest, doesn't matter how much money you have. If you want to invest $20, 10, $30, $40, $100, $200, doesn't matter. You could always get as many Satoshis as you can, rather than just going for one Bitcoin. Now, another reason I would say why cryptocurrencies are gaining popularity is because it's highly portable, which means you can take it anywhere, wherever you go. Doesn't matter how you're carrying, because it's all digital. And Bitcoins are not, mark this one, these cryptocurrencies are not subject to bank and government regulations. This means, hey, you don't need to pay those hefty bank fees which you incur when you send money or send payment to other people. Those big wire transfer fees or money order fees and all that. You also don't have to wait several hours or days for your payments to clear, because, hey, remember, Bitcoins or cryptocurrencies, any cryptocurrencies, that whole transaction happens in few minutes. It's that fast. So I think there could be many more reasons. I just shared few which I believe are the primary reasons, and it was developed by a large community of developers who were located in different parts of the world, and they wanted to have a mechanism to make sure that they can exchange the money in a digital form, and that's why this whole thing was created. There might be many more reasons for sure. So with that, I want to say thank you very much for watching this video, and see you in the next video.